Hello students. In previous class we have seen the third chapter, the basic components of information technology, and we have seen hardware and software, and today we will see telecommunications, which incorporates the internet, intranets and extranets. So let us see first what's communication technology or what's technology. When you say telecommunications, it is the exchange of information in any form, either in a form of voice, data, text, images, audio, video, over networks. We call it telecommunications. So here we have two words. First we have tele, then we have communications. And when you say communications, it is the exchange of information between sender and a receiver. Sender and a receiver. And if there is a distance, we need electronic devices. And in such case, we have telecommunication. So when you say telecommunication, it is the exchange of information first. It's the exchange of information between sender and a receiver in any form, either voice, for example, we have telephone, data, we have internet, text, we have SMS, images, audio, and also we have video over networks. So in such case, we need networks. So telecommunication refers to the communication of information by electronic means over distance. So here we should have distance. If you don't have distance, then we can say that communication, but if there is a distance, we need electronic devices, and in such case we call it telecommunications. So nowadays, the most widely visible form of telecommunication is internet. So let us see the different types of telecommunication device or telecommunication. First, we have a computer network. When you say computer network, or also called data network, is a telecommunication network which allows computers to exchange data. We have the first computer, we have the second computer. When two computers communicate each other or exchange information, text or images, or if you transfer file from one computer to another network through network, we call it a computer network. In a computer network computing devices exchange data with each other using a data link. So in such case, we need a data link. A computer device need data link. The connections between nodes are established using either cable media or through wireless media. So in such case, we need either a cable media. We can connect computers through cable media, or we can connect through wireless technology. For example, through Bluetooth we can connect, or Wi-Fi network. So such type of network we call it a computer network. Second, we have wireless networking. Today we are used to being able to access the internet wherever we go. የትም ቦታ ስንሄድ ኢንተርኔትን አክሰስ እናደርጋለን። Our smartphones can access the internet. Through our smartphones we can access internet. This wireless technology have made internet access more convenient and have made devices such as tablets and laptops much more functional. Assume tablets, laptops ያለ ኔትወርክ ምንም ጥቅም የላቸውም. But if you have wireless network, then we can access different types of information. So let us examine a few of these wireless technologies. The first wireless technology is Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi means wireless fidelity. So Wi-Fi technology is a technology that takes an internet signal and converts it into radio waves. So it takes internet signal and converts into radio waves. These radio waves can be picked up within a radius of approximately 65 feet by a device with a wireless adapter. If you have a wireless adapter, through such wireless adapter, we can access up to 65 feet. So several Wi-Fi specifications have been developed over the years. So we have different technology for Wi-Fi. The first one is developed in 1999, and we call it 80.11b, and then followed by 80.11g in 2003 and 80.11n in 2009. So we have series of wireless technology. So first we have 1999, then 2003, then 2009. So ከ1999 ወደ 2003 9 በምንመጣበት ጊዜ አንደኛ ፍጥነቱ እየጨመረ ይመጣል፣ ሁለተኛ ሬንጁ እየሰፋ ይሄዳል። So each new specification improved the speed and also range of Wi-Fi, allowing more users. So one of the primary places where Wi-Fi is being used is in the home. So we can use wireless technology in our home through adapters or wireless adapters. We can access wireless internet. So important telecommunication service on the internet through Wi-Fi technology or through internet. We can use email, we can use instant messaging, we can browse the web, we can access news groups, we can chat with our friends, we can publish different opinions, subject matter, and create work into internet. And also we can use for buy and sell, and we call it e-commerce. And we can use for downloading purpose. We can download data, software, reports, pictures, music, and also video from, for example, YouTube. So we can use for such purposes. And when you see the business use of internet, we can use internet as a headquarter level for different purpose, for interactive marketing purpose, and for electronic commerce purpose, and for collaboration with customers, prospects, and also business partners. For such purpose, we can use internet at the headquarter level. We can use to communicate with suppliers also. We have suppliers, we have the organizations, and we have customers. So we can use internet to communicate with suppliers. Extranet for electronic commerce enable suppliers to access inventory, replenish stock, and also send comments over secure internet links. We can communicate with our business partners also for emailing purpose, for file transfer purpose, for discussion forums, and also extranet to access internet resource. So we can use for such purposes. And also we can use for customers also. Customers can check out e-commerce websites for products and services with interactive service and support. So we have suppliers, we have organization, and also we have customers. So we can use for example, customer relationship purpose. We can use it for interactive marketing purpose. And also we can use it for remote offices, intranet links with remote employee sites, connect teams for interactive communications. So we can use it for different purposes. So when you see the business value of the internet, we can use internet to reduce costs of doing business. And also we can use it for developing web-based products, web-based product for YouTube, Facebook, and web-based products nature. And also we can use it for increase customer loyalty and retention. We can use it to attract new customers, አዳዲስ ከስተመሮችን ጀነሬት ለማድረግ we can use internet. We can use for developing new markets and channels, and also to generate new revenue sources. So we can use for such purpose, and we call it business network. While internet connections were technically available earlier, it was with the release of the 3G networks in 2001 and in 2020 years that smartphone and cellular device could access data from the internet. So we have 2G technology, 2.5 technology, 3G technology, 4G technology, and also 5G technology. ሁላችንም በስልኮቻችን የምንጠቀመው ሲም ካርድ የምንጠቀመው ዳታ or internet, we call it mobile network. This new capability drove the market for new and more powerful smartphones such as iPhone introduced in 2007. So in 2011, wireless carriers began offering 4G data speeds, giving the cellular network the same speed that customers were used to getting via their home connections. So we have 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G technology. ከ2G ወደ 5G በምንሄድበት ጊዜ የኢንተርኔት ፍጥነቱ እጅግ በጣም እየፈጠነ ይሄዳል። So such type of technology we call it mobile network. The other wireless technology is Bluetooth. While Bluetooth is not generally used to connect a device to the internet, it is an important wireless technology that has enabled much functionality that is used every day. So it is not generally used to connect a device to the internet, but its main purpose is to replace internet technology or ኢንተርኔት በማይኖርበት ቦታ ሁለት ዲቫይሶች እርስ በርስ ዳታ ሼር እንዲያደርጉ ፋይል ለመላላክ የምንጠቀምበት ቴክኖሎጂ we call it Bluetooth. When created in 1994 by Ericsson, it was intended to replace wired connection between devices. ከዛ በፊት የነበረው በኬብል ነበር ኮምፒውተሮች የሚገናኙት or ዲቫይሶች እሱን ነገር ለማስቀረት Ericsson developed Bluetooth technology. Today it is the standard method for connecting nearby device wirelessly. Bluetooth has a range of approximately 300 feet and consumes very little power. So ቅድም ዋይፋይ ቴክኖሎጂ 65 ብለናል, but Bluetooth technology 300 feet, making it an excellent choice for a variety of purposes. So you can use for different purposes such technology. So Bluetooth technology consumes very little power compared to Wi-Fi technology or internet technology. It makes preferable. So some applications of Bluetooth technology, we can use it for connecting a printer to a personal computer. ፕሪንተራችን ከፐርሰናል ኮምፒውተር ጋር ለማገናኘት we can use Bluetooth technology. Connecting mobile phone to headset, connecting a wireless keyboard, mouse to computer, and connecting a remote for presentation. So we can use for such purpose. The other wireless technologies, VoIP or voice over internet protocol technology. But in order to use such one, we should have internet access. A growing class of data being transferred over the internet is voice data. So ኢንተርኔትን ተጠቅመን ኮል የምናደርግ ከሆነ such type of technology we call it voice over internet protocol. A protocol called voice over IP enables sounds to be converted to a digital format for transmission over the internet and then recreated at the other end. By using many existing technologies and software, voice communications over the internet is now available to everyone with a browser. ለምሳሌ ስካይፕ የምትጠቀሙ ከሆነ ጉግል ሃንጋውትስ የምትጠቀሙ ከሆነ ቫይበር የምትጠቀሙ ከሆነ ዋትስአፕ የምትጠቀሙ ከሆነ ሜሴንጀር የምትጠቀሙ ከሆነ and nowadays ደግሞ the most popular ዙም የምትጠቀሙ ከሆነ such type of technology we call it voice over internet protocol technology. The other wireless technology is organizational networking. And here we have two type of organizational network setup, a local area network and wide area network. So a local area network consists of a computer network at a single site. Band site ብቻ band organization ብቻ የተገደበ network ከሆነ we call it local area network. A LAN is very useful for sharing resources such as data storage and printers. ለምሳሌ አንድ ፕሪንተር ብቻ ቢኖር አንድ ቢልዲንግ ያን ፕሪንተር ሼር ለማድረግ በተለያዩ ኦፊሶች through local area network connect ማድረግ እንችላለን. So such type of technology we call it local area network. LAN can be built with relatively inexpensive hardware such as hubs, network adapters, internet cables. So inexpensive በሆነ hardware setup ማድረግ እንችላለን. On the other hand, a wide area network or one occupies a very large area such as an entire country or the entire world. አንድን ኦርጋናይዜሽን ከሌላኛው ኦርጋናይዜሽን አንድን አገር ከሌላኛው አገር ለማገናኘት የምንጠቀምበት ቴክኖሎጂ or network setup we call it wide area network. And the most dominant wide area network is internet. And we have also intranet and extranet. It is a web page setup, web page. Just as organizations set up websites to provide global access to information about their business, they also set up internal web pages to provide information about the organization to their employees. This is internal setup of web pages called intranet. And website and organization ውስጥ ብቻ access የሚደረግ ዌብሳይት ዲቨሎፕ ከተደረገ such type of website we call it intranet. ይህን ዌብሳይት ከዛ ኦርጋናይዜሽን ውጭ ወደ ሌላ በሚወጣበት ጊዜ access ማድረግ ማንችል ከሆነ we call it intranet. ለምሳሌ የራሱ ዌብሳይት ቢኖርና የዌብሳይቱ በኢንትራኔት መልኩ ዲዛይን ቢደረግ ይህን ዌብሳይት ከዮም በመንወጣበት or ከዮም ኦርጋናይዜሽናል ኔትወርክ በመንወጣበት ጊዜ አክሰስ ማድረግ አንችልም። በት እዛው ዮም ውስጥ ላይብራሪ ሊሆን ይችላል፣ ሊን ኦፊስ ሊሆን ይችላል። ቁጭ ብለን ግን አክሰስ ማድረግ ከቻልን we call it intranet. So web pages on the intranet are not accessible to those outside the company. In fact, those pages would come up as not found. So ከኦርጋናይዜሽን ውጭ ከሆነ not found የሚል ኖቲፊኬሽን ይመጣልናል. The other one is extranet. Sometimes an organization wants to able to collaborate with its customers and suppliers while at the same time maintaining the security of being inside its own network. And such type of web page setup we call it extranet. And organization ከሌላኛው organization ጋር or and organization ከከስተመሮች ጋር and organization ከሰፕላየሮች ጋር ለመገናኘት የግድ ዌብሳይት ያስፈልጋል። So ያ እዛ አይነት ዌብሳይት ኦርጋናይዜሽን ከሌላኛው ኦርጋናይዜሽን ከሰፕላየሮች ኦርጋናይዜሽን ከከስተመሮች አንድ ካንትሪ ከሌላኛው ካንትሪ ለማገናኘት የምንጠቀምበት የዌብሳይት ሴታፕ we call it extranet. So extranet is developed through internet or wide area network. Intranet developed through local area network. That's the main difference between extranet and intranet. ለምሳሌ ዮም የራሱ የሆነ ዌብሳይት አለው። ይሄን ዌብሳይት የትም ቦታ አክሰስ ማድረግ እንችላለን። አዲስ አበባ አክሰስ ማድረግ ይቻላል፣ ባህር ዳር አክሰስ ማድረግ ይቻላል፣ ኒውዮርክ አክሰስ ማድረግ እንችላለን። ሶ እዛ አይነት ሴታፕ ካለው ኔትወርክ we call it extranet. So scope of a business networks, we have intranet, and we can use it, and we have also LAN, and we can use it to communicate with employees. በኤክስትራኔት አማካኝነት ደግሞ we can communicate with suppliers, with customers, and with different partners. Then let us see future trends in information technology. ወደፊት ምን አይነት ቴክኖሎጂዎች ሊመጡ ይችላሉ or ምን አይነት ቴክኖሎጂዎች ዲቨሎፕ እየተደረጉ ነው የሚለውን ማየት እንችላለን። ኢንፎርሜሽን ሲስተምስ have evolved at a rapid pace ever since their introduction in 1950. So ኢንፎርሜሽን ኤጅ የምንለው ባለፈው ከ1957 ጀምሮ ነው ብለናል። so ከ1950ዎቹ ጀምሮ ያለው we call it information age. Today devices that we can hold in one hand are more powerful than the computers used to land a man on the moon. so አሁን ላይ እጃችን ላይ ያሉ ኮምፒውተሮች ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ፣ እጃችን ላይ ያሉ ስማርትፎኖች ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ፣ እጃችን ላይ ያሉት ታብሌቶች ሊሆኑ ይችላሉ። they are more powerful than the computers used to land a man on the moon. የዛሬ 50 or 40 ዓመት or 60 ዓመት ሰውን ወደ ጨረቃ ለማምጠቅ ከተጠቀሙበት ኮምፒውተር ይልቅ አሁን ላይ ያሉት ስማርትፎኖች ወይም በእጃችን ላይ ያሉት ስማርትፎኖች more powerful ናቸው because እነዚህ ስማርትፎኖች በአሁኑ ጊዜ ኢንተርኔት አክሰስ ስላላቸው through internet we can access information. So the internet has made with the entire world accessible to us, allowing us to communicate and collaborate with each other like never before. So the first future trend is global. The first trend to notice is the continuing expansion of globalization. አሁን ላይ ያለው ግሎባላይዜሽን ሞር እየሰፋ ሊሄድ ይችላል። ኢቭን አሁን ላይ ያለውን ፓንደሚክ ኮሮና ቫይረስ ፓንደሚክ ቼክ ማለት ትችላላችሁ። እንዴት ግሎባላይዜሽን በመስፋቱ ምክንያት አንድ ሀገር ቻይና የተፈጠረ ኬዝ ዓለም አቀፍ እንደሆነ ማለት ነው። ሶ ይሄ ትሬንድ ሊቀጥል ይችላል። the use of the internet is growing all over the world and with it the use of digital device. so internet access ይጨምራል all over the world, digital device ሊጨምር ይችላል። so the growth is coming from some unexpected place ከኢንዶኔዥያ ከኢራን ከዚህ በፊት ወይም ደግሞ ብዙ ፖፑሌሽን ካላቸው ከኢንዶኔዥያ ከኢራን ሊመጣ ይችላል ይሄ growth of globalization. second trend is social, more global እየሆነ ልመጣ ይችላል። then more social media growth is another trend that continues. Facebook now has over 2 billion users. እንደውም ይሄ የቆየ ዳታ ነው። ወደ 2.5 ቢሊዮን ተጠቃሚዎች አሉት። in 2013 80% of Facebook users were outside of the US and Canada. Countries where Facebook is growing rapidly include Indonesia, Mexico, and also Philippines. ከዚህ በፊት የማይጠቀሙ ሀገሮችም አሁን ሞር ፌስቡክን ሰው ሞር ሰው ፌስቡክን እየተጠቀመ በሚመጣበት ጊዜ ሞር ኮኔክትድ ሞር ሶሻል እየሆነ ይመጣል ማለት ነው። and also other social media sites are also seeing tremendous growth. over for example 70% of YouTube users are outside the US, with the UK, India, Germany, Canada, France, South Korea, and Russia leading the way. so አብዛኛው ከዩኤስ and UK ከመላቸው ከነዚህ ሀገሮችም ውጭ ዩቲዩብን አክሰስ ማድረግ ተችሏል። ፒንትረስት ምንለው and Twitter also, and also China's QQ technology. so እነዚህን በጣም እየተጠቀመ መጣበት ጊዜ ሞር ሶሻል እየሆነ ልመጣ እንችላለን። the other one is mobile, more global, more social, more mobile, beginning with the simple cell phone in the 1990s and evolving into the smartphones and tablets of today. the growth of mobile has been overwhelming. here are some key indicators of this trend. so መጀመሪያው ሴልፎን ከ1990ዎቹ ከመጣበት ብዙዎቻችን የምንጠቀምባቸው ኖኪያ ምናምን አይነት ዲቫይሶች ነበሩ። ከዛን ጊዜ ጀምሮ በሚገርም ፍጥነት የሞባይል ኤንድ ኦልሶ ስማርትፎን ተጠቃሚዎች እየጨመረ ነው። so mobile device sales በምናይበት ጊዜ in 2011 ስማርትፎን ቢግን አውትሴሊንግ ፐርሰናል ኮምፒውተር ከ2011 ጀምሮ ከፐርሰናል ኮምፒውተሮች ይልቅ ስማርትፎን ነው እየተሸጠ ያለው። the number of smartphone subscribers grew at 31% in 2030 with China leading the way 354 ሚሊዮን ስማርትፎን ዩዘርስ። እንደ ቆየ ዳታ ነው። ሜቢ ወደ 7-8-900 ሚሊዮን ስማርትፎን ዩዘርስ ሊኖሩ ይችላሉ። so internet access via mobile May of 2013 mobile accounted for 15% of all internet traffic. so አጠቃላይ ከተጠቀምነው ኢንተርኔት 15% በስልኮቻችን የተጠቀምነው in 2013. in China 75% of internet users use their smartphone to access. so ወደ ቻይና ስንሄድ ደግሞ 75% በስማርትፎን ነው የሚጠቀመው። and Facebook reports that 68% of its active users use their mobile platform to access the social network. so ይሄን በምናይበት ጊዜ more global, more social, more mobile እየሆነ ልመጣ እንችላለን። and also the rise of tablets also leads to more mobile. The other technology is wearable. wearable የምንላቸው ቴክኖሎጂ ማንኛውም ቴክኖሎጂ ሆኖ ነገር ግን በእጅ የሚታሰር ለምሳሌ ሰዓት ሊሆን ይችላል ስማርትፎን ስማርት ዎች ሆኖ በእጅ የሚታሰር ከሆነ we call it wearable technology. So the average smartphone users look at his or her smartphone 150 times a day for functions such as messaging 23 times, phone calls 22, listening to music 13 and social media 9. So ስማርትፎን በምናይበት ጊዜ አንድ ሰው በአቨሬጅ 150 ጊዜ እጅ ወደ ኪሱ ይገባል። 150 ጊዜ እጅ ወደ ኪሱ የሚገባው ደግሞ ሜሴጅን ለማየት 23 ጊዜ፣ ለመደወል 22 ጊዜ፣ ሙዚቃ ለማዳመጥ 13 ጊዜ፣ ሶሻል ሚዲያ ፌስቡክ አክሰስ ለማድረግ ለምሳሌ 9 ጊዜ ሊሆን ይችላል። But many of these functions would be much better served if the technology was worn on or even physically integrated into our bodies. This technology we call it wearable technology. እነዚህ ቴክኖሎጂ ግን ከሰውነታችን ጋር አብሮ ኢንተግሬት ቢደረግ ሞር የተሻለ አክሰስ ማድረግ ይቻላል። So such technology we call it wearable technology. Wearables have been around for a long time with technology such as hearing aids. Hearing aids ለምሳሌ በደንብ መስማት የማይችሉ ሰዎች እንደ አጋዥ hearing aid ይጠቀማሉ። such technology we call it wearable technology. Bluetooth earpiece Bluetooth earphone የምንጠቀም ከሆነ such one is also wearables ከቦዲያችን ጋር ኢንተግሬት ስለሚያደርግ ማለት ነው። But now we are seeing an explosion of new wearable technologies. Perhaps the best known of this is Google Glass. An augmented reality device that you wear over your eyes like a pair of eyeglass visible only to you. Google Glass will project image into your field of vision based on your context and also voice commands. So such technology we call it wearable technology. The other one is printable technology. ማንኛውም ነገር ደግሞ ፕሪንት ማድረግ የምንችል ከሆነ we call it printable. One of the most amazing innovations to be developed recently is the 3D printer. A 3D printer allows you to print virtually any 3D object based on a model of that object designed on a computer. ማንኛውም ዲዛይን ያደረግነውን ኦብጀክት በኮምፒውተራችን እሱን ፕሪንት ማድረግ ከቻልን we call it printable or 3D technology, 3 dimension technology. 3D printers work by creating a layer upon the layer of the model using malleable materials such as different types of glass, metals or even wax. እነዚህ ቴክኖሎጂዎችን በመጠቀም or ማቴሪያሎችን በመጠቀም ማንኛውም ነገር የሰጠነውን ነገር ፕሪንት ማድረግ የምንችልበት ቴክኖሎጂ we call it 3D printing. So 3D printing has also been used to create working prosthetic legs. ለምሳሌ artificial legs print ማድረግ እንችላለን። hand guns print ማድረግ እንችላለን። ears that can hear beyond the range of normal hearing. ከኖርማል ሄሪንግ በላይ መስማት የሚችል ጆሮ ፕሪንት ማድረግ እንችላለን። So such technology we call it 3D technology. The other technology is findable or Internet of Things, we call it IoT. The Internet of Things refers to the idea of physical objects being connected to the Internet. ማንኛውንም ፊዚካል ኦብጀክት ከኢንተርኔት ጋር ኮኔክት ማድረግ ከቻልና ከዛ ኦብጀክት ጋር ኮሙኒኬት ማድረግ ከቻልን we call it Internet of Things. Advance in wireless technologies and sensors will allow physical objects to send and receive data about themselves. So እነዚህ ኦብጀክቶች ከኢንተርኔት ጋር ኮኔክት ካደረጉ ስለ ራሳቸው ኢንፎርሜሽን መላክ ይችላሉ፣ ኢንፎርሜሽን መቀበል ይችላሉ። So such technology we call it IoT. It is a web of hardware devices, home appliances, vehicles and products embodied with electronics, sensors connected to which empowers these things to connect and exchange information. Hardware device ሊሆን ይችላል ዲቫይሱ፣ home appliance ሊሆን ይችላል፣ ፍሪጅ ሊሆን ይችላል፣ የልብስ ማጠቢያ ሊሆን ይችላል፣ or coffee maker ሊሆን ይችላል፣ or oven ሊሆን ይችላል and vehicles ማንኛውም ተሽከርካሪ ሊሆን ይችላል። እነዚህን ነገሮች ከኢንተርኔት ጋር በማገናኘት ስለ ራሳቸው ኢንፎርሜሽን እንዲልኩልን ማድረግ ከቻልን we call it Internet of Things. እነዚህ ኤሌክትሮኒክሶች or እነዚህ ዲቫይሶች ኤሌክትሮኒክስ ይገጠምላቸዋል፣ ሴንሰር ይገጠምላቸዋል፣ ኮኔክቲቪቲ ይገጠምላቸዋል። So many of these technologies to enable this are already available. It's just a matter of integrating them together. The Internet of Things is the concept of basically connect any device with on and off a switch to the internet. So ማንኛውም ዲቫይስ ኦን ኤንድ ኦፍ ያለው ዲቫይስ ከሆነ ያን ነገር ከኢንተርኔት ጋር አገናኝተን ስለ ራሱ ኢንፎርሜሽን እንዲልክና እንዲቀበል ካደረግን we call it IoT. This includes everything from cell phones, coffee makers, washing machines, headphones, lamps, wearable device and almost anything else you can think of. So lamps አምፖል ሊሆን ይችላል። ያን አምፖል ከኢንተርኔት ጋር በማገናኘት እንዲበራ እንዲጠፋ ማዘዝ እንችላለን። ሄድፎን ሊሆን ይችላል፣ wearable device ሊሆን ይችላል፣ ኮፊ ሜከር ለምሳሌ ሊሆን ይችላል። So the relationship will be between people to people, people to things and things to things. አሁን ላይ ያለው people to people ነው። ሰው ከሰው ጋር ኮኔክት ማድረግ ይችላል through internet. But people to things ሰውን ቲንግስ ጋር ከነገሮች ጋር ከእቃዎች ጋር ማገናኘት ይቻላል። በት ኦልሶ ቲንግስ ቱ ቲንግስ እቃዎችን ከእቃዎች ጋር ኮሚኒኬት እንዲያደርጉ ማድረግ እንችላለን። There are many examples for such applications. You are on the way to a meeting. Your car could have access to your calendar and already know the best route to take. If the traffic is heavy, your car may send a text to the other party notifying them that you will be late. So such technology, we call it Internet of Things technology. ወደ ሚቲንግ እየሄዳችሁ ነው። ካራችሁ ደግሞ ካሌንደራችሁን አክሰስ ማድረግ ይችላል። and also know the best route to take በየትኛው መንገድ ቤስት ትራፊክ መጨናነቅ የሌለው የትኛው እንደሆነ ቼክ ማድረግ ትችላለች ቴክኖሎጂዋ። then if the traffic is heavy የተጨናነቀ ትራፊክ ከሆነ then ይሄ ቴክኖሎጂ ምን ያደርጋል? ለአዘር ፓርቲ ለሚጠብቃችሁ ፓርቲ ቴክስት ያደርጋል ራሱ ትራፊክ መጨናነቅ ስላለ ሌት ሊያደርግ ይችላል ብሎ ቴክስት ማለት so such technology we call it IoT. What if your alarm clock wakes up you at 6 a.m. and then notifies your coffee maker to start brewing coffee for you? ልክ 12 ሰዓት ላይ ጠዋት ላይ በሚጮህበት ጊዜ አላርሙ ኮፊ ሜከሩ ምን ማድረግ ይጀምራል? ቡና ማፍላት ቢጀምር such technology we call it IoT or Internet of Things. so ይገጠምለታል ቴክኖሎጂው ዘን ልክ 12 ሰዓት በሚሆንበት ጊዜ ኮፊ ሜከሩ ቡና ማዘጋጀት ይጀምራል ማለት ነው። The other technology autonomous technology. A final trend that is emerging is an extension of the Internet of Things, autonomous robots and vehicles. ራሳቸውን ችለው የሚንቀሳቀሱ መኪናዎች ሮቦቶች we call it autonomous technology. By combining software, but here we need software, sensors and also location technologies or GPS. Devices that can operate themselves to perform specific functions are being developed. So መኪናዎች በራሳቸው አሁን ላይ እየተንቀሳቀሱ ነው። so such technology we call it autonomous technology. So in 2026 10% of all cars will be driverless in US. so በ2026 10% of የአሜሪካ መኪናዎች ወደ autonomous type of cars or technology ይቀየራሉ ተብሎ ይጠበቃል። The other one is artificial intelligence. According to the father of artificial intelligence, John McCarthy, it is the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. So it is the science and also engineering of making intelligent machines. ማሽኖችን ኢንተሊጀንት ማድረግ ከቻን we call it artificial intelligence. Basically, artificial intelligence is the ability of a machine or computer program to think and learn. ልክ እንደ ሰው ቲንክ ማድረግ ለርን ማድረግ የሚችል ቴክኖሎጂ ከሆነ we call it AI or artificial intelligence. The concept of AI is based on the idea of building machines capable of thinking, acting and learning like humans. ልክ እንደ ሰው ቲንክ ማድረግ የሚችሉ አክት ማድረግ የሚችሉ ለርን ማድረግ የሚችሉ ከሆነ such technology we call it AI technology. It's present day tasks of enabling computers to read. ለምሳሌ ኮምፒውተሮች በራሳቸው ያነባሉ. So such technology a simple artificial intelligence technology. Or C through facial recognition. በፋሻል recognition አማካኝነት መክፈት መዝጋት እንችላለን ስልካችን. Such one is also artificial intelligence. Or listen by enabling Amazon Echo to your answer command or speak Siri being able to give you answer. And even record emotions through affective computing will help AI become a technology that no longer needs human intervention to aid its learning. So such technologies are examples of artificial intelligence, a simple artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence will increasingly play a more important role in the business world as a decision-making tool. That's the main important part. ልክ እንደ ሰው ውሳኔ መስጠት የሚችሉ ከሆነ then or we can use artificial intelligence for decision-making purpose. ልክ እንደ ሰው ቁጭ ብለው መወሰን የሚችሉ የነበረውን ትሬንድ አይተው ኖ or yes ማለት የሚችሉ ከሆነ or ወደዛ አይነት ነገር ልንሄድ እንችላለን. So AI can learn from previous situations. It can provide insight and automate complex decision process based on data and past experience, enabling robots to replace humans. Not only low wage, low income jobs, but also doing white collar jobs. So ትሬንዱን አይቶ before last year ሴላችን 50 ነበር. last year ሴላችን 30 ነው. then this year 20 ነው. next year ምን ሊሆን ይችላል ብሎ ፕሪዲክት አድርጎ ውሳኔ መስጠት የሚችል አይነት ወደዛ አይነት artificial intelligence ልንሄድ እንችላለን. So the technology will get so advanced that the first AI machine will become part of a corporate board of directors by 2026. So በ2026 አንድ ቦርድ ኦፍ ዳይሬክተርስ ሜምበር ሆኖ ቁጭ ብለው ውሳኔ ሊሰጥ ይችላል። አርቲፊሻል ኢንተለጀንስ ኦር ሮቦቶች ቁጭ ብለው ውሳኔ ሊሰጡ ይችላሉ። So we have completed the 4th chapter. Thank you. See you next time.